Hello, good morning and welcome to Sunrise Sports on 3FM 92.7. My name is Kelvin Owusu Ansah. Let's get straight into the world of sports. And record winners Sevilla have claimed the 7th Europa League title. They did that at the expense of AS Roma, defeating them 4-1 in the finals yesterday in Budapest.
Anthony Taylor orders a retake. And Montiel stares at the prize. Sevilla, again, and again, and again. Once more, the trophy is Andalusia bound. 7 times in 18 years, the prize is their property. A glorious outpouring. And for Roma, a shattering blow. Sevilla will play in the Champions League. And Roma will retreat with their heads. Jose Mourinho is beaten in a European final for the first time ever. 20 years since his first triumph with Porto in Seville. It is Sevilla who finally stain his immaculate record. Sevilla's record remains immaculate. Gonzalo Montiel did it in Qatar. He stepped up again in Hungary. Needed 2 bites and gobbled it up.
Well, so that was what happened in Budapest last night. Goalkeeper Yassine Bonu, the Moroccan, was Sevilla's hero, saving effort from Gianluca Mancini and Roger Ibanez before Gonzalo Montiel converted the decisive spot kick as he did for Argentina in the World Cup. Lucas Ocampos, Eric Lamela and Ivan Rakitic got the shootout into the net, while Brian Cristante was the only player who was on target for AS Roma in the shootout. Now, Jose Luis Mendilibar becomes the only manager to ever defeat Jose Mourinho in a European Cup final. Well, Sevilla coach Jose Luis Mendilibar after the game.
Yeah, I want to thank my lads for everything they've done for our club. I want to thank the club for bringing me here. I want to thank the fans, for everything they've done, for coming over here, and for supporting us. And of course, they're bringing home the prize of the cup, the trophy. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we won. I'm happy for the club that were struggling when we arrived. And we've done something great and something good for the club. And of course, I'm also happy about everything. I'm happy about myself as well, because at the end of the day, it's the biggest trophy I've ever won, a Europa League trophy.
Well, Mendilibar there now. Jose Mourinho was filmed directing a string of expletives towards the officials in the car park, labeling their performance a disgrace after he lost the final.
I must defend my lads, my players. I must say that we are used to all this, but this is a European final. And with this kind of refereing, it is hard to accept. It really becomes very hard. Because if we talk about the different referee-related situations, not 2 or 3, there are many of them. And aside from the basic decisions, the big decisions, that's one thing. And let's not talk about the big decisions. That's just the details. But I look at my players and I tell my players, you can lose a match, but you can never lose your dignity.
Jose Mourinho there. Well, he's however hinted on staying as AS Roma boss despite the dramatic Europa final loss.
My players deserve more, and I deserve more too, and I want to fight for more. I'm a bit tired of being the coach and the spokesman, tired of being the face who has to say, we've been robbed. I am tired of being all that, but I still want to stay under conditions which can allow me to give more.
Uomo di comunicazione, di essere la faccia chi...
Well, for Moroccan goalkeeper, that is Yassine Bonu, he stopped 2 kicks that ensured the win for the Andalusians. He's one of the 2 best penalty stoppers in the world. Player of the match after the game.
Well, I really had confidence in my players scoring their goals, scoring their penalties. So when you feel that, you sort of set yourself free. knowing that you may stop one when you are confident that your players are ready to score their penalties, because we really wanted to win this. You face the penalty shootout with more peace of mind, so to speak.
Yasin Bono there. It wasn't really the pleasant tough games you would have expected from Jose Mourinho's Roma, but it happened. Hess Immaculees has been broken. Now let's look at the Black Princesses and Ghana trounced Burkina Faso to reach the Wafu Girls and a 20 Cup of Nations final. The Black Princesses recovered from conceding the first goal to defeating the opponent 3-1 at the Barbara Stadium. Goals came through captain Stella Nyamiche, Success Amea and Faiza Seidu. Well, let's have a quick listen to what actually transpired at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Coach Yusuf Basigi spoke after the game, congratulating her ladies.
We are not putting pressure on the girls, and then every match and is tactical ploy. We've seen the Nigerians play, and we know how they play. They have also seen us play, so we are going to also map up our strategy, just in as much as they are also, because they were also here to watch us.
Yusuf Basigi there. Now the Black Princesses recovered from conceding, and they have now gotten to the final. They will face Nigeria in the grand finale. This comes after the Nigerians defeated Benin 3-0 at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Also last night, Mohamed Shaban, who has been following closely the Wafu Under 20 Girls Tournament, assesses the strength of both teams going into the final.
Check the Nigerians' performance in the Wafu B Cup of Nations. It's been incredible. They've managed to score 6-7, and their last game managed to score 3. They are yet to concede a goal. That tells you that it is going to be a difficult header for Ghana. Now, if you pick the Ghanaian team, they've conceded twice in 3 matches. Ghana actually played 2 games in the group stage because Ghana's group had only 3 teams in the group. So of course, yes, it means a lot for Ghana. If Ghana wants to win the cup, we must prepare very well, especially defensively, because if you watch Ghana Burkina Faso, it was difficult. Ghana conceded at a point in time. So Nigerians have a very good team. Defensively, they are very good. Offensively, they are very good, and they have a very compact team. If you have such team, it is difficult for you to break through.
Well, that was Mo Shaban there from Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium. Now let's move on to the Ghana Premier League, where there has been a general displeasure by football fans in the country over the uprising, unusual betting odds and rumors of matches being compromised in the final stages by the football class. Felix Romark hasn't really been happy with the current situation and wants the GFA to quickly resolve it.
I picked the RTU Karela game. I was trying to make sense of the odds because RTU have been good at home in Tamale at least Mahama Sports Stadium. They've been very good at home. And they were rather giving a lot of money or odds to win the game at home when they are playing at home. And the odds for Karela to win at RTU or in Tamale was something very small. For a team that have not won any away game this season, it did not make sense. I think after 75 minutes in that particular game, it was raining heavily in Tamale, and the pitch was unplayable. Already, there's a lot of teams playing at the Tamale Sports Stadium. It's not one of the best pitches we have in this country. So I was actually expecting the match official to even call off the game. But RTU insisted they wanted to play because they had a midweek game on Wednesday, and they've already made bookings for transportation and then hotel accommodation for them to leave Tamale that evening. So they needed the game to go on. Karela went on and won the game. So since then, I've been monitoring a lot of the games, and I realized that these guys, there's a lot of question in terms of integrity on the games that have been played.
Well, very difficult to understand the situations in the Ghana Premier League. Now let's move on to the GPL's top scorer, Abednego Tete. Well, he's had an upturn in form. He's not ruining his time with Hasselhoff last 2 seasons, as he sees it as a dream come true for him.
Me joining Accra Hasselhoff was a dream, and I think I fulfilled my dream by joining Accra Hasselhoff. and I am happy to wear that jersey. Not everyone will have this opportunity to wear the jersey of Accra Hearts of Oak. So I don't regret joining Accra Hearts of Oak or wearing the jersey, but rather I am happy wearing that jersey. And then also Kingfisher, I am proud to wear that jersey also, because you can't mention 6 teams in Ghana without mentioning Accra Hearts of Oak and Kingfisher. So I am happy I passed through these 2 clubs before joining BBN Gold Stars.
So that is Abednego Tete there. Well, he's given some bits of thumbs up to his technical handler, that is Michael Osei, for the swift transformation after a very poor season with Ken Faisal.
I will first give thanks to my coaches and then my teammates for their support. But for the Golden Boot, I hope to win it. I will work very hard to maintain the top slot and then try as much as possible to win the Golden Boot, and then also for my team to be among the top 4 teams in the ongoing Premier League.
Well, Abednego Tete there, despite his focus to help his team, he's also revealed another target he set for BBN Gold Stars.
My target is BBN Gold Stars being among the top 4 teams after the season. When mentioning 4 best teams in Ghana, BBN Gold Stars will be among the best 4. That's my first target. And then the second one is me winning the Golden Boot Award. I will do whatsoever I can and then try as much as possible to win it by the grace of God.
Well, that is from Abednego Tete there. Now let's move on to the BAC Soccer Festival, and it's being organized by the BAC Group to bring all the players who ply their trade abroad, who play for the Black Stars, together to partake in a special football event. Players expected are Black Stars captain Andrea Ayew, Jordan Ayew, Ajax midfielder Mohamed Kudus, Southampton wingers Kamaldeen Sulemana, and many other footballers. Now it's going to be played in the Bron Ahafo region this time, and the RFA chair for the region, Ralph Jamra, has revealed his excitement with the lineup of programs that will be coming up.
I believe that, for the people of Bron Ahafo region, it will be so refreshing to see the Stars. We get to see them on TV or sometimes when they come to the Kumasi Sports Stadium to play. But this time around, we'll see them feely. I'm sure there are a lot of people, very aged people, who may want to be there to, catch a glimpse of the Black Stars. We're looking forward to welcome you to the Bron Ahafo region in June. And I tell you what, you will enjoy your stay there.
So that is from Ralph Jamra, but defender for Al Tadamon, Samuel Safo, is going to be part of the games. Well, he's also decided to call on fans to be present. Massive attendance will enable them give their all.
What I'm expecting is that, we want to see the stadium full, as they did last year. It's a different edition, but we are hoping that the feeling will be charged. The atmosphere will be charged for everyone to enjoy themselves. So on that day, we are just bringing them fun, good football.
Well, it's just fun and good football. Now, Manchester United defender Diogo Dalot has extended his deal for 5 years. Well, the 24-year-old moved from Old Trafford to Porto moved to Old Trafford from Porto in 2018 and has made 107 appearances for the club. He is going to stay with the Red Devils until 2028 June. Now, the Euro 2022 top scorer Bethany Mead is not included in England's Women's World Cup squad, having not fully recovered from an anterior cruciate ligament. The 27-year-old has not played any game since November last year. Now, her coach, that is Sarina Wigman, has explained why she's left her out.
Yeah, really? Yeah, she had, she has enormous highs, but also enormous lows. So she's good, she's in a good place, she's a very positive character, and she's a little ahead of schedule, but it's too early for the World Cup, and I'm not willing to take risks because we have to take care of her too, and yes, so hopefully she'll be ready soon for club and country after the World Cup.
Bethan Mead is not going to play. Now let's finish off with some interesting happenings that came from the French Open. Fissi Stefano Tsitsipas reached the French Open third round with a victory over Spain's Roberto Cabales Baena. He won 6-3, 7-6, 7-4. Now Tsitsipas is expected to play the winner of the Diego Schwartzman and Portugal's Nuno Borges game. Now home favorite Caroline Garcia became the highest ranked women's player to exit the French Open so far, with a second loss to Anna Blinkova. She lost 4-6, 6-3, 7-5 to the Russian. And Britain's Cameron Norrie matched his best run at the French Open by defeating ruthlessly Lucas Pouille to reach the third. Well, it was a 6-1, 6-3, 6-3 win in there. Don't forget that this evening, the NBA Finals first game, yes, the best of 7 series coming up, and it will bring you a lot more tomorrow when we come your way. Well, speedy recovery to my colleagues Nana Kweku Anderson and then Oreko Ampofo. Guys, get to also then join us. And this is a happy birthday to Nana Owusu Anane the second. Well, in actual life, you are known as Daniel. Yes, Daniel, today is your birthday, and this is a message coming to you from your friends and family. They say you are the Aidiasi Jase Wahine. Well, Daniel, may the good Lord continue to bless you. And to our own here, Adjoa Asantua Dakwa, yes, Dachehima, yes, you are at Onia. Today is your birthday. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Have a brilliant morning. Johnny Hughes and the rest of the team take over, but DJ Abiam serve you with some sweet music before sunrise continues. Have a good day.